Attention deficit squirrel, New York. In that tree over there.
Oh, what is that? A warning! Oh no! Oh no! FBI? Who is this FBI? What are they trying to warn us about?
Really? Really? This is what the people want? A senile old man and a woman who got where she is by fucking some dude? This is what the people want? But is it really what the people want? Hey, Joe, where you going with that mail in your hand? Bow, bow, bow. Despite whistleblowers, despite conservatives not being allowed to witness ballots being counted for the sole reason of party affiliation, despite ballots pouring in hours after the official voting deadline, despite postal workers being found throwing mail in trash cans and in the trunks of their cars, despite voter fraud and ballot harvesting being well documented, Biden is still only winning by the narrowest of margins, making this far from the victory that was prophesized. This wasn't the blue wave that was foreseen. Quite the opposite. America has spoken, and they are clearly stating that they don't want what the far left is selling. They don't care about identity politics. They don't care about intersectionality and pronouns and who gets to use what fucking bathroom, or trans and queer, or black and white. These aren't pressing issues that deserve anything more than tolerance and a live and let live attitude, and yet that's all the Democratic Party has to offer. They have practically built an entire platform on social issues that affect less than 2% of the population. And hating Trump. Of course. So, in other words, they are pandering to 2% of the population while denying and calling damn near 50% racist that should be rounded up and thrown in prison, labeled as people unfit to live amongst the lofty enlightened lefties. Now, I'm no publicist, but I don't think that's how you win votes and influence people. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg that the left will tell you will all be gone in 8 years, along with the human race, if we all don't pay 80% in taxes and have solar panels or something. But what people especially don't want is socialist ideology infecting their country. And yet, this is the foundation that much of the left has built its house upon, and it will also be the hill that they will die upon. Figuratively speaking, of course. They attempt to pander to minorities by making them out to be helpless victims who need the help of the government to do everything because apparently they can't do anything for themselves. You know, the soft bigotry of low expectations. They attempt to pander to immigrants by holding illegal immigrants up as victims of the evil systemic racist immigrations and customs enforcement, never even stopping to think that maybe, just maybe, people who came into this country legally might not be too keen on the legal immigrants either. It's this idea that because you are one of them, or your skin color matches, you must support your own, even though they are breaking federal laws.
Google gobble, Google gobble. One of us, one of us. Google gobble.
And then there's the socialism. People like AOC are too stupid to ever connect immigrants with people fleeing oppressive dictatorships under a socialist regime. The reason they are an immigrant, the reason they came to this country, is to escape things like socialism. You dingbat! The most interesting thing, in my opinion, about this whole thing is that after early voting started, early voting which heavily favored Biden, the most Googled phrase in the country was, "Can I change my vote?" Not only that, but some Biden voters are now realizing that they voted for a man who is against many, if not everything that they stand for. These are obviously orange man bad voters who gave very little to zero thought as to who Biden truly is. I mean, look at some of these tweets. People voting against their own best interest because they don't want to be bullied. A little advice. You don't have to tell people who you voted for. I don't know, lie about it. Vote in your own best interest. To hell with what your friends think about you. And even Bernie Sanders fucking gets it. He understands that out of every Democrat that ran for president, Joe fucking Biden is the only guy that anyone would even consider voting for. Because the Democratic Party is fractured into pieces, all in opposition of each other right now. And nobody would ever vote for Kamala Harris. And yet, that's exactly what everyone did. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in what should be an historic moment, being not only possibly the first woman vice president, but a woman of color as well. But what she actually is the first woman to sleep her way into the White House, so far as we know. And no, I'm not letting this one go, all right? All right. A pillow talk power grab that you know, would be the scandalous downfall for a conservative woman, but no one bats an eye over Kamala doing it. But, hey, that makes Biden and Harris quite a pair, doesn't it? And it once again shows the complete lack of congruency among liberals and feminists. The same people who made Brett Kavanaugh out to be a terrible rapist who ran with gangs of terrible rapists because one lady with absolutely zero corroborating evidence said so, and we should believe all women, are the same people who said that we should wait to hear the evidence Tara Reade had against Joe Biden before accusing him of anything. You know, innocent until proven guilty, the cornerstone of the American judicial system. For Democrats, a luxury not afforded by Republican defendants. That's gonna be it for now, so please be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, go for the ring, grab the bull by the horns, grab it by the pussy, god damn it, and thank you so much for watching.
One of us, one of us, one of us.
Nub it! Yeah.